Welcome to Wrocław, formerly known as Breslau, a city that feels like it was dreamt up by storytellers, where pastel-coloured buildings line the river, bridges outnumber the days of the week, and hundreds of tiny bronze gnomes hide in plain sight, each with a story to tell. Here you don't just see history, you feel it. You feel it in the cobblestones, in the echoes of the old market squares, and the laughter that fills the cafes of the Oder. So come wander with me through this city of quirks, legends, and hidden magic, because in Wrocław, even getting lost feels like finding something extraordinary. In this square, on the 1st of May every year, about 8,000 guitarists congregate. They all play the same song. Within this time, if you're a guitarist, you're entitled to free food and transport. Sometimes they give you a guitar so that you can be part of it. It's a huge movement, and another way the city encourages a different flavour. This is the entrance to one of the oldest buildings here. It's about 2.5 metres lower than the rest of the surroundings. The reason being, in the Middle Ages, garbage was dumped outside the front door, and over centuries, it would accumulate. The Dwarfs originated in the era they termed the Orange Period. Basically, that was when the communist movements were very strong. There was only one party, the Communist Party. Consequently, there was a huge uprising with the students, a way of expressing their anger. They would dress themselves up as dwarfs or paint dwarfs throughout the city. Their resistance movement against this suppression gained momentum as the curfews and tanks rolled in. These hard times ended up growing into permanent bronze statues. This one basically typifies that of being an Italian, having a Vespa, a pizza, and a Chianti, all in front of a pizza place. Within the former slaughterhouse, the tale goes something like, with the goat, you have two choices. One stroking the goat's shit, which gives you luck, or stroking the horns, which supposedly gives you fertility and sexual drive. Basically, what it is saying, you can't have the two. This little guy here emphasizes liberty, freedom from the previous communist rule, a bit like the Statue of Liberty in New York. This door is the entrance to the university. The frontage at 130 metres supposedly is one of the longest in Europe. It goes way past this section here. However, it's only 10 to 12 metres wide because it backs onto the river. Wrocław, with its 130,000 students, has a wild streak. Nights spill into riverbanks, bars, and sometimes fountains. Students throw parties, paddle kayaks in places they shouldn't, and even dress up or steal the city's dwarf statues. It's chaotic, fun, and part of the city's charm. An interesting fact about this statue of Hugo Ledier and the university area is that he was once a student. The story goes, he once got drunk, as many of them did, but he decided to get up onto the fountain in the nude, carrying his sword, as fencing was popular at the time. More interesting, the university has 75% of the students that come from Poland, and in a recent survey, 75% of the total population of students said that they get drunk on a regular basis. "80% of the buildings we're looking at the moment were destroyed in the Second World War. Many have just been built in the last 20-odd years. They do look old, but they're not so. This one here, with the painted frescoes, is one of the oldest in the area. This is very different to that of 1945. Just about to enter this very important part of the city, which was a cemetery for many years, but had to be closed due to the corpses polluting the groundwater. Wrocław is a city built on water. And to get to the heart of the oldest part of the city, Ostroltumski, you have to walk across the Trumski Bridge, a structure that was built in 1889. The island was first settled over 1,000 years ago. Cobblestone streets and gas lanterns that are still lit up every evening take us to the centrepiece, the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. The Cathedral of St. John the Baptist was rebuilt in the 13th century with thousands of handmade bricks. Locals say every brick has a story. Its twin towers still dominate the skyline, and inside is one of the largest pipe organs ever built in Europe. So that's Wrocław, a city of stories, made up of mischief, laughter, history, and rebellion. It's unusually honest, quirky, and completely unforgettable.